The computer as we know it was reinvented by us. The design of the computer hasn't changed since 1964, the year I was born, but we've transformed it with the idea of accelerated computing. As the news footage demonstrated, the CEO of NVIDIA unveiled the Blackwell chip, the superhero of chips that speeds up everything without using energy like it's going out of style. AMD, meantime, is seated in a corner, taking notes and sporting a concerned expression. Our favorite stock business, Tesla, is actually benefiting from its friend NVIDIA's expansion, whereas AMD is apprehensive. The conversation then immediately changes to talk about NVIDIA and Tesla's partnership later in the interview. It's similar to when the cool kids at school decide to work on a group project together. You can always be sure it will be amazing. AI is being incorporated into automobiles to provide self-driving capabilities while you relax and enjoy the ride, take a nap, or indulge in a burrito. The decision is yours. It's unlikely that any technological business has ever had such a significant and widespread impact on one of the most significant sectors in the world. Today, NVIDIA is valued over $2 trillion. That number is so large that even if you saved $1 every second, you would never be able to attain it. They did this by improving the speed, intelligence, and affordability of computers. These machines are capable of everything from automating self-driving cars to, most likely, producing excellent coffee. The shocking part is that NVIDIA has grown to be the largest company in technology while performing all of this high-tech magic. Imagine being so proficient in your field that everything from gaming PCs to vehicles with left-turn sensors incorporates your expertise. NVIDIA has emerged as the 8 industry's hip uncle with all the skills. But let's be honest for a minute. The entire NVIDIA-Tesla partnership is like they're actually creating Transformers, sans the part where they save the planet. Furthermore, the fact that NVIDIA's technology and chips improve and lower costs is like learning that your favorite pizza business has started to give additional cheese for free. The world's densest computers are found on these servers. With the help of this invention, entire data centers from the past are replaced with tiny data centers. A few years ago, this rack certainly possessed more power than nearly every computer on the planet. Would it be slow in a few years? We develop something even more amazing every few years. This time, Jensen shows off a server that is so powerful that it has the capacity to replace whole data centers. Imagine a server so strong it would make those enormous computer-filled skyscrapers appear like a collection of antiquated floppy disks. Jensen also pointed out that NVIDIA has increased chip performance by 1,000 times in the last 8 years, equating it to the speed of a space shuttle compared to a snail. For fun, he also reminds everyone that Tesla and NVIDIA are best friends and that they are collaborating to make cars drive themselves, demonstrating that the future is actually here and practically here, and that self-driving cars are a reality. This server is the superhero of servers, capable of instantly replacing whole data centers. It's not just any server, though. In just 8 years, the chips have gone from 0 to hero, achieving a 1,000-fold increase in performance. It's similar to a typical gym transformation, only with silicon. The really fascinating element is what happens when we link Vision Pro to the computer-based universe known as Omniverse. Apple refers to this process of creating a digital environment placed on top of the real one as spatial computing. It's truly very remarkable, almost as if you are there. The CEO of NVIDIA presents the Vision Pro, often referred to as Omniverse, which functions as the ultimate matchmaker between the real and virtual worlds. It's similar to playing a real-world virtual reality game. This computerized system reduces costs for businesses by eliminating the need for real-world testing and facilitates the resolution of issues such as puzzle solving and hiccups. Naturally, Tesla has returned to prominence by utilizing NVIDIA's technology to create vehicles that not only drive themselves around without a driver, but also conflate reality with virtual reality. It's as if you could not even be aware that your car is a part of the Matrix. Would you like it for your vehicle? Yes, a lot of individuals do, and they are increasing their investments in these two businesses, particularly Tesla. You know who else is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? our pals from Seeking Alpha. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise. In actuality, the CEO of NVIDIA is stating that we are entering a world where computers and automobiles are becoming more intelligent every minute. It's as if one day you wake up and discover that your work server is so sophisticated that it has begun to send you inspirational emails, or your car has chosen to go on a drive by itself because it's bored. A science fiction film is becoming more and more like reality with the combination of high-performance computing and the blending of the digital and physical realms. In other words, NVIDIA is essentially driving this future, ensuring that the distinction between digital and physical worlds becomes so hazy that we may really require new glasses to see it well. To be honest, I'm all for it if Tesla vehicles equipped with NVIDIA are able to navigate traffic congestion on their own in the future. Just maybe don't let them see too many science fiction films, because else we could have to cope with an automobile rebellion. That computer could be used to mimic life, which would reduce the amount of screening that needs to be done in a wet lab. A major portion of the screening could be done by a computer, which operates so quickly that it would allow us to explore the target protein space much more quickly and the chemical space, which is significantly larger. The likelihood that whatever we ultimately choose to put into testing will succeed and turn into a commercially viable product is significantly higher. It seems as though the computers made by NVIDIA have been on digital steroids. They may now speed up research and relieve lab rats everywhere by zipping through chemical and protein areas like they're browsing through a social media feed. It's like having a virtual crash test dummy that never complains when NVIDIA and Tesla collaborate on AI-driven automotive safety simulations. NVIDIA aspires to be the father of innovation, not just the hip uncle of the IT industry. Like glitter at a craft party, they're shaking hands with huge names like Microsoft Azure, GCP, AWS, HP, Dell, and IBM, demonstrating their widespread presence. Additionally, they are collaborating with software experts such as Cadence and Synopsys to guarantee that NVIDIA's technology serves as the foundation for everything. It seems as though everyone is asked to participate in the construction of the digital infrastructure for the future Autobahn. They're not just pushing the envelope, they're mailing it to another dimension, with projects ranging from creating computers that could take the place of data centers to mimicking life itself. Through it all, their collaboration with Tesla serves as a shining example of what can be achieved when cutting-edge AI and automobiles are combined. NVIDIA is behind the wheel of this crazy, technologically advanced ride, and they're undoubtedly giggling as they speed into the future. You may therefore perform all of this with our architecture. Running our architecture everywhere is the other thing you can do with it, right? As a result, developers using NVIDIA technology may execute their applications anywhere on AWS, GCP, Azure, HP, Dell, or IBM. It appears as though NVIDIA is at the core of an AI computing seismic event that is a pending tech town. Imagine Mark Zuckerberg hiding up in a secret lair surrounded by mountains of 350,000 NVIDIA chips, either preparing to seize control of the digital world or simply being an avid collector. But NVIDIA is not content to only stockpile chips. They are working with Jensen to create data centers that are so easy to use that you would assume you were getting fast food rather than sophisticated components. And then there's Tesla, roaring into town with NVIDIA technology under the hood, demonstrating that this isn't just about giving cars more intelligence. Rather, it's a full steam forward into the future of AI-powered mobility. As you can see, Tesla isn't like other automakers. In fact, some analysts refer to them as technology companies rather than auto companies at all. So, as you can imagine, Tesla's future is going to be quite bright. This last weekend, I talked to 50 people, and they all said, "Please tell him thank you." They're all also interested in a stock split, which I realize sounds banal and unimportant. Could you please give it to us? We consider it, but as you are aware, now is not the time to make the announcement. It's petty, I know, and I'm sorry. In the past, we've split stocks. By the way, one of the things I truly enjoy about stock splits is that they facilitate stock purchases for our staff members and other individuals. Walmart also says as much. Yes, that's a fantastic thing, and we want to make sure that we look after our staff members because they work so hard for us. The story of NVIDIA turns into a population wide stock split. It appears as